there, welcome back to the channel and a huge video today as we take on Velez at home. It is second v third as things stand, but as you can see there from the league table, we are 6 points behind Boca. 3 games in hand we have on our title rivals though. If we go in and have a look at the league table, it's getting to that point in the season now where it's really starting to heat up nicely. The last round of fixtures saw us beat San Lorenzo 2-0 at home, and Boca won at Velez with a 82nd minute penalty. They were 2-0 up, Velez got it back to 2-2, and it really looked as though we were going to claw back that gap. And unfortunately, up steps Sebastian Villa, as I say, with that late penalty to get them the win. What it does mean, as I say, is it's still in our own hands. We have 3 games in hand. If we win them, then we're above them in the table. They play the day after us in this round of fixtures. So we're at home to Velez. Boca are at home to Newell's. So what I will do after the game is we will fast forward and see how they've got on. But it's really hotting up, as I say. So since that last video with those 2 epic wins against Boca, thank you for all the lovely comments, congratulating me on winning the trophy and things like that. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Gaston Vigna has been piling on the goals still. He's up to 23 now for the season in 22 games, I think. So we beat Independiente 3-2. We were 2-0 up and cruising, and then we let them back into it. Julian Chico coming back to haunt us before Gaston Campi headed in a last-minute corner. We then went away and beat Defensa Justicia 3-0, and then, as I said earlier, that 2-0 victory over San Lorenzo. So today against Velez, the past meetings, as you would expect, are rather even. We've both won 3 and we've drawn 2. We've played them in the Super League Cup, but other than that, they've all been in the league. We've not played in the Copa Argentina or the Libertadores or anything like that. So, yeah, this should be a really interesting game, and it's going to be really nervous too. Today's referee then is Mariano Gonzalez, 44 yellow cards, 4 red cards in his 24 matches. We are the favourites. We come into it on the back of a lot of wins in a row. In fact, since the Copa Argentina defeat to Boca, we are actually unbeaten, which is nice. This is a team we are going with then. Andres Ayala comes up into central midfield because Patricio Flamenco's a little bit tired. I don't want too many players that are down at 91% in the team. I've already got Cassini and Marcel Ruiz who could struggle to see the game out. So yeah, I still believe in the team that we've got picked. It's very strong. It's got Gaston Vigna up front. It's got Marcel Ruiz, the assist master, in on the right wing. So I desperately need to win this. If we win this, it'll pretty much guarantee us top 2. But having the 3 games in hand does that anyway, really. And 4-4-2 from Velez. They don't normally play that, I don't think. That 2. I'll talk to you about that Velez Boca game in a minute. We'll just get in there and say Velez are in 7th in the form table. We're first. Let's show them why, and let's go in and say go out there and make a difference. So let's get to the kickoff. So yeah, I mean, Boca were 2-0 up, and then Velez pulled it back to 2-2, as I say. And if that had finished 2-2 and we'd beaten San Lorenzo as we did, we'd have been 4 points behind them with 3 games in hand, and that would have been, you could virtually say that the title would be ours, because I mean, we could stumble through those 3 games and get above them. Now we have to be virtually perfect with those 3 games in hand. We pretty much, very least, we have to take 7 points out of them. So hopefully we can put some pressure on them today, get it back to 3 points today before their game with Newell's. And you never know what might happen there. Here's Alexis McAllister with the early shot, and it's deflected for the corner. Throwing for Marlon. McAllister back to Cassini. Infield to Lucas Rodriguez. Lovely play. McAllister has it, and that's going to be a penalty. Gaston Vigna's going to take it. 11 minutes in. Gaston Vigna scored a penalty in that San Lorenzo game. I can barely watch. Vigna steps up, and dispatches that one expertly. goal number 24 of the season. As England, I've got the England under-21 European match on the TV. We just hit the post. Gaston Vigna smashed that in, didn't he? Properly into the top corner. The kid has nerves of steel now. Didn't really want to see us coming straight back in from kick-off with a highlight, but if it's another goal for us, I'll take it. Oh God, that had some mustard on it. That back pass. Escobar will lift it forward. We've got it back though. Fabian Nogueira to Moura. First shot on target, that penalty. So clinical finishing. Here's Marcel Ruiz with the ball in, looking for Gaston Vigna. Oh, got to give the defender credit, but he probably should have scored that. Mario Gatti would have scored that. Hara with the throw to Dominguez. Haven't really seen much of Velez. They've had 2 shots apparently, but we've not really seen anything of them in our half. And we're pushing them back nicely here, but it's played forward into midfield with Munoz. And Retamal to Dominguez to Minero. This is looking promising for them and very ominous for us. And the long shot tipped over by the superstar that is Augusto Batalla. Lucas Rodriguez coming forward. McAllister, he's got Marlon on the overlap. Here is Marlon. Whips the ball in. Vigna gets the header. Couldn't really generate any power because it was behind him. But he's done well to get it on target. And again, it's another good save. And we need to make this little bit of dominance. We're not, as you can see, the clock is just flying up. We're not exactly piling pressure onto them. But we're the better team. And we have to make it count. Velez come forward here with Minero to Dezan, who is their star striker. And he's ridden a couple of challenges there. Gives it to Munoz, and his shot clears the bar. I reckon Dezan could have continued on with that, and we're going to see the goal kick. Batalla goes out to Facundo Moura. Minute plus stoppage time till half time. I would love the daylight of a second goal here. I really would. Here's Marcel Ruiz. He's going to have to go alone here. Vigna goes for the shot. Cassini. Lovely little chip ball out to Moura. Apologies if you can hear the little doggy barking in the kitchen. He's having some fun. He's after some food, probably. McAllister takes a corner. Campi flashes a header wide. That was the last chance of the half, I assume. Yep, here we go. It's half time. It's 1-0. It's very, very nervy. They've not shown an awful lot going forward, but you know that they're going to be dangerous. I'm going to let the assistant take the first team talk, and then we're going to jump in and we're going to assertively, I think, say, you weren't that bad. Everybody is green. Let's get straight back out there. Let's get this win. We would be 3 points behind them as things stand. They would need to beat Newell's, which they should do because Newell's are right down there. But the pressure would be on. Marlon with the throw down to McAllister. Back to Marlon. Cassini drills the ball in. It's cleared away. Retamal to Dezan. They're not committing too many forward. They've only got Retamal and Dezan in this attack. But here's Munoz backing them up now and gets the shot away, and he got hold of that, but he's put it over the bar. I've just realised I have not mentioned Andres Ayala once in this commentary. He has not been in the game at all, has he? He might have to come off. Minero to take this corner, goes to the back stick. Batalla claims it, 20 minutes to go. It's been an awful second half. It's not been a great game at all, really. But Batalla throws it out to Marlon. Come on, Lucas Rodriguez to Campi. You've got a player in midfield in space, but you've gone back to the left back. Just keeping hold of the ball. Cassini. We've brought Diane Veron on, and we've brought Brandon Smith on, and it's Ayala and McAllister that have gone off. Here is Veron drilling a lovely ball forward, and Gaston Vigna gets the shot away, and Escobar saves well. Didn't quite get hold of that one, Gaston Vigna, but it was still pretty decent effort and a really good ball forward as well from Diane Veron. Did more there than we've seen from Andres Ayala in the whole match. And Moura with a good tackle there, but he's not able to keep hold of the ball. And Batalla with the point-blank save to deny Minero. That's a huge moment in the game. Huge moment potentially in the title race. Minero will take this corner out to Gomez. And Batalla again with the save. I've done the unthinkable. I've taken Gaston Vigna off to give him a little rest for the last 15 minutes, and I've brought on Estevao. So let's hope that he can seal this for us. Lucas Rodriguez to Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith going all the way through and clears the bar with the shot. Not a bad effort though. 9 minutes to go. Brandon Smith to take this free kick. Looks for Lucas Rodriguez, but he gets right under that. That would have been 3 points. That would have cleared a rugby crossbar. Oh God, the highlights are coming now. Brandon Smith has stolen it brilliantly. Tries to play it forward, but it's blocked. Suarez goes back to his keeper. Close him down, close him down. Lifted forward. This is as nervy as the Boca games. It really is. Marcel Ruiz to Cassini. And he is right-footed. If that had been Gaston Paiva, he would have gone for that first time he feel with his left foot. But Cassini needs it on his right. But we do have the corner. Ruiz takes it. Campi is not able to get to it. Diane Veron, I think he's looking for a foul here and he isn't going to get it. He was hoping for a challenge and he lost the ball. And this is hanging by a thread. Ruiz with the corner. Nogueira's header. Oh, I thought that was in. I really thought that was in from Fabian Nogueira. We're into the last minute. And however, 4 minutes of it added on time. Just keep flying forward now, clock. Oh, do not show me a highlight down at this end. For the love of God, do not show me a highlight down at this end. Got a corner to defend. Monero will take it. Nogueira heads away, but it's going to drop. Oh, Ruiz has done well and hoofs it clear. And, oh, no. Oh, we didn't see that. What was that? That was ridiculous. 30 seconds to go. This is a huge win if we're going to get it. It's been a long time since we scored the goal as well. 12th minute we've scored as Brandon Smith will line up this free kick. In it goes, and he's happily just overhit it and put it wide. And is that going to be it? It is! We have got another win as we look to close that gap. That is absolutely massive. It's not a brilliant performance, but I am just going to say it was a good win. I'm not going to go stressing them out. I am not going to start saying we were poor, we got away with that, or anything like that. It was a good win. Let's move on. So here we are after the Sunday matches. As you can see, Boca have beaten Newell's by 4-0. I was praying that Newell's would be able to do something, do us a little bit of a favour. As it is, they haven't. So it remains as we were. 72 points for us, 78 for Boca. We have those 3 games in hand. It does mean that it's going to get... That win does look like it's going to get us our 4th top 2 finish, our 4th second place finish in 5 seasons. But I genuinely think we are going to go on and do this. I really do. So in terms of the next video, we're going to stick with the league at a minute because the group stage of Libertadores is just not important right now. We need to stick with the league table. As you can see, we have a game against Velez coming up. Away from home. I'm not sure which game I'm going to do because, you know, it could change really quickly now. So I'm going to do the Gremio game and I'll do probably Newell's Belgrano, maybe Racing Club as well. And we might come back for the derby against Gimnasia. We'll just see what the league table is looking like as we go along, and I will be back soon with a new video. But thank you so much for watching this one, guys. Look at that. Look at all those wins. Just look at all those wins. Absolutely superb. In the league, it's wow, look at that. I am winning Manager of the Month for February. There is no doubt about that. I am winning Manager of the Month. 7 wins on the bounce, 6 of them in the league, 6 clean sheets. Definitely winning Manager of the Month. Smash a like button on this for me, guys. Hit subscribe as well. Turn on those notifications, because as I've moaned about in the last couple of videos, YouTube hates everybody and doesn't share your videos to Twitter anymore. So the only way to know that a video comes out is to turn on those notifications. And jump in the comments, as always, and in the description. And are we going to do this? Can we keep these wins coming? I mean, it's 8 in a row in the league now. We've only had a couple of draws in the last 12 or 13 games. Can we keep this form going? Can we finally overhaul Boca Juniors? Thank you very much for watching, guys. Adios, amigos.